this video, I'm going to take a simple guitar progression and build an arrangement with percussion and drums using cue markers. Cue markers are a way to arrange your clips on the editor timeline. You can see on the top left of the screen, there's a cue markers lane that's now been added. When you right-click in this lane, you can add any number of cues to the timeline. So let me show you how to beef up this arrangement that I have on the acoustic guitar. Okay, so it's just a very basic chord progression, and I got inspired by this by listening to a band from the 90s that had a very acoustic sound, but they used a lot of loops and drums and percussion to accentuate the arrangement. So as we go over to the cue page here, we can see that we have an acoustic guitar track on the page, but I don't want to mistakenly add clips to this track. So I'm going to go over here to the clip window and click on the Tracks tab and uncheck the box for a cue on that track. And that's basically going to hide it from the cue page. And now back on the Clips tab, I can see I have my bundled content. So let's go to some Groove Monkey drums here. And this song is going to be a little eclectic. So let's go down to the world beats and let's just add some bongos. So let's figure out which one of these we want to choose. Okay, I like that one. So let's drag it in and we can press play. Okay, I think that's really cool. Let's try it out a few more. Okay, that's going to be interesting. So let's check that out. So now we got two going at the same time. As you can see, I can pan these left and right wherever I want them to be in the stereo spectrum. And I can also add some EQ and also some plugins if I want to. But let's just keep going with what we have here. So let's say this is pretty good for our A section. What we can do is go over to the edit window. And on our timeline, we can right click. Let's just add the QA to bar 5. So I can start playing from bar 4. And when it crosses the cue marker, those cues are going to trigger, just like if I were to go over here and press on QA right here on the cue page. So let's try this out. So real quick, if you want to bypass the markers on your edit timeline, we can just press on the play cues button up here to deselect that. So now when it rolls across the cue marker, it's not going to play. So that's just a quick, easy way to kind of A/B back and forth the different sounds that you have going on without having to delete the markers from the timeline. Now let's look at some other beats under the drum set. Not sure why it's called High Life, but let's check it out. So we're going to put this one on the same track as our bongo, which means it's going to be panned and also EQ'd the same. Let's try another one. Okay, so that's different enough. I like that one a lot, so let's put that one on clip C. And that's busy enough to where I really don't need anything else along with that. So now back on our edit window, we're going to count out 4 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the 5th bar, we can add another cue marker. This is going to be for QB. And then let's go 4 more out and let's add a cue marker for QC. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's play from bar 4 here and let's listen to how the cues change when the playhead crosses over the cue marker. that one's a little too crazy, so I'm going to find a different one there. All right, so let's listen to it now. One thing I want you to notice right there was we didn't have to start all the way at bar 4 just to hear what was being played at QB. Because wherever you start your playhead, the cue marker is going to calculate how much of the loop has been played up until that point. So if I start it right in the middle of measure 6, it's going to play just as if that clip was actually on the timeline. But instead it's just being triggered by a cue marker. Now for the arrangement's sake, let's say QC is going to stop on bar 3 to give it one measure of break before the A section comes back in. So let's count it out. 1, 2, 3, and here's 4, but we're going to have it stop on 4. So we're going to stop all Qs, and then have it start back up on QA. So let's go one measure before C. That is really fun. It sounds really cool too. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. And also subscribe and click the bell so you'll be notified the next time we release new videos. I'm Nathan from Harrison Consoles, and I'll see you in the next video.